All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here on the Harmless Dave channel, talking about real music and maybe not so real music this time, and doing it in real time for a few real people out here, just like you and just like me. I'm confused. I'm reading this article about the SNL 50th anniversary of Saturday Night Live, which featured some interesting performances. Nirvana made, the headlines here. Watch Post Malone fronting Nirvana at the SNL 50th anniversary concert. So, what is a Post Malone, you ask? No, Post Malone does not work at Cheers with Sam Malone. Did you see what I did there? One person got that joke. Nirvana's surviving members Dave Grohl, Chris Novoselic, is that how you say his name? Novoselic, and Pat Smear joined forces with Post Malone to perform the Nirvana classic Smells Like Teen Spirit. Oh, that must have been a treat. I actually listened to about a minute of the track. I mean, if you like it, if you like that song, it sounded okay. If you dig into Post Malone, it's just like a hodgepodge of different things. It's rap, it's R&B, it's hard rock, it's country, it's southern rock, and this is the new world we live in, where genre doesn't matter. I mean, he sounded like a hillbilly version of Kurt Cobain. All right, that's what it sounded like to me, but what do I know? Apparently, I don't know anything. I've been told this over and over again that I need to educate myself on all this great new stuff that's happening. And get with the times, man. You're living in the past. Well, a lot of us are living in the past because we don't like what's going on in the present. What was cool, though, is Adam Sandler introduced them as post Nirvana. That was creative. Who knows? Maybe a new band was born post Nirvana. Apparently, Post Malone is a huge Nirvana fan and did an album of all covers, or at least it was a live stream that was recorded back when everybody was in a lockdown in 2020, featuring Blink 182 drummer Travis Barker. It'll make its vinyl debut on Record Store Day coming up. So if you're looking for some cool new vinyl to have, Record Store Day is coming up. I won't be getting that one. 5 years ago, Dave Grohl was really jacked up about Post Malone and his passion for Nirvana's music, calling his tribute super cool. I guess Dave isn't sleeping on the couch anymore. He's out there and like nothing ever happened to him or with his wife and all that. It's good for him. Good for Dave Grohl. I knew he would get past that. So if you missed this legendary 50th anniversary concert, I don't see a lot of representation from the heyday of SNL live music. I don't see a lot here. You had to pay for this. It was streamed on Peacock, featured Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam. So if you didn't have enough grunge, you could go for some Eddie Vedder. And by the way, those bands, I'm just going to say this, I don't understand it, but Pearl Jam and Nirvana, those things get streamed probably more than anything else on the streaming platforms if you're a rock fan. Yeah, so when I stick my head out here and get it chopped off by people because I'm not a fan of this style, I'm really going against the grain because people apparently love Eddie Vedder and they love Nirvana. They love Dave Grohl, and the media loves Dave Grohl. The rock media loves to talk about Dave Grohl, not so much since the whole wife and child with someone else thing came out, but that'll circle back. Don't worry about that. So if you missed the rest of this, they had the Roots. Not sure who the Roots are, but they were covering Tom Petty's The Waiting. I don't know why you don't make a phone call to Mike Campbell and the Dirty Knobs and have them show up to do the waiting. Would make sense, right? I think it would. David Byrne from the Talking Heads performing with both the Arcade Fire and someone called Robin, or some band called Robin. I don't know. Again, I'm not going to look this stuff up. I'm sure people will. Miley Cyrus was there with Alabama Shakes, Brittany Howard, Snoop Dogg, and Jelly Roll. And a 2/3 Fugees reunion with Lauryn Hill. So that's all you need. Was there anything else that happened? I don't know, but that's the SNL concert. By the way, Nirvana had recently gotten together to do the Fire Aid benefit, and they had a bunch of different singers, including Joan Jett and Violet Grohl, who is Dave's 18-year-old daughter. So maybe she can be the new singer of Nirvana, but with the success of this performance, I mean, I'm sure promoters are going to run around and say, hey, post Nirvana, we've got a new band here. Keeping the memory and the greatness alive of a band that was cut down in their prime by the fact that Kurt Cobain is no longer here. 31 years ago, Kurt Cobain decided he wanted to leave planet Earth. And maybe he had a point. Maybe he had a point. Things have gotten a little different since he checked out. But grunge didn't bring the world a lot of hope. You know what I mean? It did bring people a lot of hope. What it did, though, is help certain people cope. And I understand that to some degree, but I still hold on to this idea that music should make you feel good about yourself, about life in general. Music should be uplifting and positive and have a positive message. Music should be pleasant. And I don't hear a lot of that in the grunge era, but, I'm in the minority. I mean, 80 billion streams or something. I mean, these songs are probably going to get to 1 trillion soon. I don't know. I'm, of course, being hyperbolic, but between Nirvana and Pearl Jam, it's breathtaking how popular this stuff is on social media. And hence, when these guys show up, it's a big deal. And the media loves to report on it. And it would have been a little more fitting if SNL brought like Mick Jagger in or Paul McCartney. I guess that's maybe they did and they just didn't report on it. I don't know. I think the headlines would have read, Mick Jagger, Paul McCartney, people who appeared maybe multiple times. Paul Simon, I think, was always on SNL in the old days. And I know he's in rough shape these days, but he's hanging out with Art Garfunkel. Imagine if you had Simon and Garfunkel up there performing The Sounds of Silence. That would have been pretty cool, right? And I'm sure they could have pulled it off. But hey, we got plenty of grunge and we got Post Malone. So that's all you can really expect these days. And what genre are we in? Spin the wheel and land on something and you still don't know what it is. You don't know. Is it rap grunge? Is it hillbilly grunge? I don't know. Maybe it's a new genre and we should just all smile and pretend it's okay. Because most of us are going to live in the past. And I have people here who won't even entertain the idea of new music at this point, even if it's good stuff. I'll be like, hey, let me showcase something here. I got a new album. It was sent to me or I ordered it. Should I even showcase this? Yeah, why not, right? So this is Greg Nagy, I'm going to say. That's his name, Greg. And this is some pretty cool music, all right? This is soul, rock, blues, Chicago blues. It's called The Real You. Huh. Anyway, I purchased this, and I have been buying a lot of music lately, but I bought this because I thought it was something I could showcase on the show here. And if you want to cleanse your palate and listen to something real, Greg Nagy right here. Nagy. Could be Nagy. I'm going to say Nagy. I I should have asked, what's the, I'm going to feature this on the show. What's the correct pronunciation of your last name? Nagy. So there you have it. It's good stuff. My name is Dave. I am a little bit confused and befuddled by what's happening to music these days, but I'm not alone. I feel like I'm alone, but I'm not alone. And we just continue into the brave new world, and we hope that maybe everything runs in a cycle, but so far it doesn't appear that that's the case. God bless you all, and I will see you soon.